This is the future.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sequel Green here and welcome to another video. So here we're going to take a look at some League Raid fights, and first up is going to be the Harley Quinn team without Raven. And I've been using this a lot lately because I finally got 4 armor pierces on her talents, epic ones. So right now we should deal some damage. At the start, getting the super move out of the way as soon as possible. We're going to tag Harley in there because we need to keep the All Blade stacks up. Like this fight, as a lot of fights actually, is about your efficiency with the All Blade stacks, and you will have to tag in even though you don't stun, because if you sit in there with Arkham Knight Batman and try to stun like 3 times and be successful after 3 stun attempts and then tagging Harley, she will deal no damage because she will be sitting on 2 All Blade stacks, so that's something to keep in mind. Sadly I get hit there. We'll have a Sword of Sin on Arkham Knight Batman because even though I have now armor pierce on my basic attacks, that does not apply to swipes sadly, so any defense that we further reduce from Grodd is going to be useful towards our damage. And Entangling Poison Ivy, I don't even remember what artifact I have specifically on her, but I don't think it's going to matter in this fight. If I tag the super move with her, then it's something that helps her out with that. If I don't, then yeah, it doesn't matter, she's just there for the passive stats. Another stun attempt in there we go, Harley in there. As you can see, 4 All Blade stacks active, even though we didn't have the best stun luck. That's what you should aim for with this team, and usually for the most part, even if you don't succeed the stun, you have a guaranteed tag for Harley, and which you can back away from. Like if you fail the stun and press the tagging for Harley, she's not gonna die, you just need to notice that you have failed the stun and after the tag and back off. And we need to keep powered up for the moments where we stun. Over here we didn't stun and he even blocked the tagging attack, but it's more than enough time to back off. We backed off and we preserve. We need to keep ourselves in the best possible condition for when the opportunity to deal damage presents itself. Getting a little bit hit there. I really don't want to let the burning expire because, as you know, the burning stacks. The Harley back in there. And yeah, I wouldn't say we got the best luck with the stuns, but it's gonna be definitely solid damage considering average luck with stuns. And thankfully my Harley didn't die. Like usually I lose Harley trying to tag her in to keep the All Blades up, and she usually dies. Again, not a stun, boy, this is one unlucky one actually. I don't even know how we managed to deal this much damage at the end of the day. Harley back in there. But yeah, when it's stunned, you can see she destroys him, but again, the problem is the stuns. There we go, another stun. A lot of damage was done like in the last 30 seconds of the fight because we had a little bit of a better stun luck. Another stun in there, didn't succeed, and over here it was actually a mistake. I shouldn't have tagged Harley in. I should have actually kept Arkham Knight Batman and attempted another stun rather than that, but I was just stuck in the mindset of tag in and out, keep the All Blades up, and yeah, I messed up at the end. Maybe you could have gotten some more damage on that stun. But yeah, 69 million damage. I'm actually happy with that number. That's the perfect number. That's the best number of damage you can get. Reverse slash back in there. Banshee, special 1. Special 2, excuse me. We're going to have a level 8 Sword of Salvation on Reverse Flash for some power generation. It's kind of counterproductive for his passive, but it provides so much power generation that his passive is no longer a thing of concern. And the thing that actually matters is only the fact that he's got 3 fast attack hits. And over here I'll do a lot of mistakes at the start because, I mean, not a lot, but at the start I kind of started this fight not necessarily thinking, but having the mindset of Soul Raids, because I haven't played this fight in a while, and in Soul Raids it's a little bit of a different gameplay. Yeah, backing off 2 times, special 1, reverse slash back in there. And yeah, as I said previously, the Sword of Salvation allows you to transition into gameplay that would be possible only after the 1 minute has expired, because until then, doing what I do here, it's most of the times, unless you get crazy lucky or you calculate crazy well your passive with reverse flash, you will not have the power to do this combo at the start. Only after 1 minute when the power generation is going to be higher. So far so good with the crits. We've gotten pretty lucky with the crits. Special 1. Revenge will have an All Blades with some special 3 damage on it as a bonus, so that's something to keep in mind. Another crit. Boy, those are some lucky crits here. Reverse slash back in there. Tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times Banshee in there. Special 3, another crit, boy, it's looking so good so far. But yeah, we missed the disables, sadly. We will let reverse slash tank that. Banshee back in there as quick as possible. Don't care about the damage, just want the All-Blade stacks. Again, keep the All-Blade stacks up. I said it so many times in this video, but it's true. If you, for example, in a scenario like this, for whatever reason, because the passive doesn't trigger or because you're just unlucky, the disable doesn't trigger, you need to tag in. Over there I took another risk. I could have easily been killed on that tag in, but I would rather take the risk and have a chance to deal optimal damage, because look, my league is gonna be able to easily clear tier 8 Dr. Fate, so it's not like they depend me on doing crazy high damage, so I can afford to take those risks, because I could have easily died there. But yeah, extremely lucky with the crits actually in this fight. Wish I would have had such luck with the stuns on Arcanine back then. A special one, reverse slash back in there, blocking for half a second, then engaging combo, Silver Banshee in there, special 3. There we go, a non-crit. We haven't seen that in a while. Usually it's the other way around. When I see a crit, I'm like, I haven't seen that in a while. There we go, another crit. Boy, we're on fire here. Reverse slash back in there. What's the world record for Silver Banshee damage? I'm 99% positive I didn't break it. I think somebody did like 46 mil at some point with this team. Like, I'm not talking Raven team, I'm talking reverse slash team. But yeah, this is definitely going to be one of the more solid fights with Silver Banshee, I guess, considering the amount of damage that we ended up with. And that's going to be a total of... Come on, can you load faster? That would be great. 44.7. That's nice. Again, what's the world record for this? I'm 99% sure I didn't break it, but I think it's close enough to it. But yeah, it's mostly luck on stuns. Okay, here we're going to use the Batman Ninja team, and we're going to use that special 2 in there to make sure Catwoman has no way to die, and we're going to let her get hit a little bit so that the Robin over there that's chilling in the back will tag in with 0 HP. There we go, and we actually got crazy lucky this time on the setup. The setup can take all the way up to 2 minutes left of the fight when you have both characters dead and only Catwoman alive. And the fastest I've got so far was with 25 seconds left, but this was crazy lucky, and yeah, I messed up there. I'm sorry, lads, I'm sorry. This will be a rather unfortunate one, by the way. I'm trying to stack up some lethal, then I'll reset the Beta Club dots. Special 3 in there. Combo interrupting. Still not going for dot reset. I think I should have gone for dot reset straight away and maybe reset it afterwards yet again, because any dot is better than the 70k we currently got. Okay, now we're going for the reset. Okay, jump attack, and it's garbage. It's absolute garbage. That's the first attempt. Keep in mind, you need to do it with the jump attack, you need to do it when you're at high lethal attack damage stacks, and you need to hit both the lethal and the crit on that jump attack. Simple enough, am I right? And that jump attack was actually a mistake, because I believe the cooldown was over and I could actually reset the dot, but it wasn't, and I can't actually see the dot right now, which is extremely annoying. I wish they would fix that thing. There we go, the dot has expired, we're going to try again, and it's an even more garbage value. Are you serious at this point? It's the third reset and no luck so far. Another special 3 in there. Okay, we're going to try and reset again. Come on, give me something, like it's only 1 minute left of the fight and we barely damaged this dude. Okay, so yeah, this is it. This is it. We finally got it. We can see a 1.5 mil dot damage flying out there. So this is definitely the good one. So we're going to keep going with this. Sadly, it's a little too late. Yeah, I have a level 6 Beta Club, by the way, if you're wondering. It's a little too late, because 40 seconds are not going to be much, but we're going to try and do the best out of those. We're not going to let the dot expire, and we're going to try to get that lethal attack damage as high as possible, to get the dot values as high as possible. I'm even wondering if I should do the special 3 at all, because while it deals some damage, it's gonna slow down the lethal attack generation, because we generate so much more lethal attack damage on our basic attacks. So I don't know about that one. Again, let me know in the comments if you got any feedback with the amount of attacks you should deal. But yeah, we got close to 2 million dot damage with level 6 Beta Club per second, so we're doing great with lethal stacks. And as you can see, it heavily declines after using the special 3, so that's why I have doubts about it. But yeah. So it's all good. Again, we got the perfect amount of damage. 69 million, let's go. And now with this team, Look, I've done this previously, and I was not planning to do again a video on it, since I've done it. There's nothing to see here, but something happened here. Something happened here that made this whole video happen and made me actually want to make this video specifically. We're going to use the Darkseid strategy here. Again, Darkseid is not himself a damage dealer, and in order to use him, we have to give him Raven and Brainiac, two characters that need to go in two other teams, and that could do like triple the work that they do in this team. We're doing this just for fun. Please do not build your Darkseid as a damage dealer. Thank you very much. Okay, we have Brainiac here. We're going to try and get as soon as possible to 10 lethal stacks. And yeah, Brainiac versus Brainiac is a little bit of an annoying matchup because of the opposing Brainiac is afraid, as you can see. He's backing off a lot away from me. I thought I could have engaged the combo there after he got knocked up by a jump attack, but that was my bad. Come on, man. Are you gonna run out of field to back off already? There we go. He's in the corner. Yet again, I messed up there because I believed he would like get up from the special one and get knocked up again by the Darkseid bombardment, but I clearly have misread that. But here it happens. There we go. Another special one. We got 7 stacks. We're going to tag in Raven and start stacking a bit. We're going to use a special tree of Raven just because we can, and give her a shield in case anything happens. We're going to have a Sword of Sin on Raven. Brainiac has got 30% defense, but nevertheless it's some defense that should not be ignored. Special one in there. Gets hit by Darkseid bombardment, so I can re-engage the combo. Another special one. Keep in mind, the highest dot we've gotten with this strategy with Darkseid from the beta club so far was like 5 million, and that was already crazy enough. But yeah, 17 million dot damage in league raids. Is this even legal at this point? This is why I made this whole video. I don't know what happened here, what was different compared to other fights here, and this is yet again not practical because Killfly and Sakoman, while being less flashy, could have one-shotted with Draven both phase 1 and phase 2 maybe, or dealt a significant damage to phase 2 at the very least. This is by no means optimal, but holy shit, what was that dot amount over there? And why don't I get, didn't I never gotten similar amounts against the sub-boss? I think it's the characters dying, because Darkseid does get the boost from characters dying, though it's not a huge boost. And I think it's also Brainiac's armor being far lower. As you can see in phase 2 we're totally useless because you lose all your buffs nowadays when transitioning phases, so we lost all the little attack damage, though that would have been irrelevant anyway, since this guy is immune to lethal. We lost our darkness stacks, so yeah, sad days in phase 2 indeed for this team. But boy, what happened in phase 1? That man literally took seconds to die. Literally took seconds to die, to melt all the way to 0 health. But yeah, I've been said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy the content. But yeah, goodbye.
This is the future.